Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to the Garnet Sports Network for today's basketball game between the Dickinson College Red Devils and the Swarthmore College Garnet. Here from Tarbell Pavilion, Jacob Brady on the call here alone today from Tarbell Pavilion. The Garnet 22-0 overall, 15-0 in Centennial Conference play, one of two remaining undefeated teams in all of the NCAA, regardless of division. San Diego State the other over in Division I. Today, we celebrate Senior Day, the accomplishments of perhaps the greatest big man pairing in Swarthmore basketball history, Zach Odell and Nate Shafer, the Twin Towers, and we will send it down to the floor for our Senior Day celebrations.
Hailing from Schenectady, New York, and a product of Charlotte High School, Zach Odell is escorted by his parents, Valerie and Jim, his brother Shane, and his grandmother, Debbie. A 3-year starter, Zach has garnered all-conference recognition twice, and last year was named Centennial Conference Defensive Player of the Year, First Team All-Region, and D3 Zach was named Centennial Conference Defensive Player of the Year, First Team All-Region, and D3 Hoops Third Team All-American. Earlier this season, he joined the 1,000-point club and is the program's all-time leader in rebounds and second in block shots. His consistency, work ethic, and humble leadership style have led him to being selected a 2-time captain by his teammates. Zach has excelled off the court as well, logging many research hours in the chemistry lab and co-authoring 2 published works with his mentor, Catherine Riley. A chemistry major and psychology minor, Zach is pursuing his PhD in chemistry upon graduation. Nate Shafer, escorted by his parents Donna and Scott, arrived at Swarthmore from Langley High School in Northern Virginia. Nate cemented his legacy in his first 2 college games by blocking 10 shots, clearly foreshadowing his current status as the program's all-time leader in blocks. An all-Centennial Conference selection last year, he was also named to the D3 Hoops preseason All-American prior to the season. A 2-time captain, he is the team's loudest, most positive voice on a daily basis, and has been since his arrival as a freshman. He is a beloved volunteer at Swarthmore Presbyterian Nursery School, evidenced by the fact that 30+ parents and students recently attended a game in number 40 Shafer t-shirts. An economics and psychology double major, Nate is pursuing a scholarship to study in Ireland whilst continuing his basketball career. Prior to Zach and Nate's arrival, the men's basketball program had been to 0 NCAA tournaments in its 100-year history. With these two young men leading the charge, the team has advanced to the NCAA tournament 3 years in a row. More importantly, Zach and Nate have been tremendous ambassadors for Swarthmore College in every facet. Please join their teammates and coaches in thanking them for their contributions to the college and our basketball program.
Certainly a bittersweet moment here at Tarble Pavilion as all the accomplishments of these two young men get read out. Zach Odell, a 1,000-point scorer, the all-time leader in rebounding for the program, second all-time in blocked shots. Nate Shafer, a man who's not too short of 1,000 points himself, 942 right now, also up there on that rebounding list, and the most blocked shots in Swarthmore program history, and of course two just fantastic young men. I've had the pleasure of getting to know both of them. Arrived myself as a freshman on this campus the same year they did, taking a lot of chemistry courses with Zach Odell at this point, right now in inorganic chemistry lab with him. Such a smart man, such an accomplished student, and then of course such a fantastic basketball player as well. And just Nate Shafer, one of the nicest, one of the most genuine guys that you will ever meet. Never fails to put a smile on your face. Such gifts they've been to this program, and of course leading them historically those 3 straight NCAA tournaments that they mentioned. 2016-17, their first year on this campus, came in immediately playing impact minutes for this Garnet team in the front court. Took them to the second round of the NCAA tournament that year. The next year, Zach Odell moved into the starting lineup alongside Robbie Walsh, another Garnet great. And they made it all the way to the Elite Eight the next year with Zach Odell and Nate Shafer, the Twin Towers, starting in the front court for the Garnet. It was the national championship game, a closely fought loss to Wisconsin Oshkosh. And who knows what this year will bring. 22-0, as I mentioned right at the top of this broadcast. Looking to stay perfect. They did it on the road on Wednesday against Johns Hopkins, the number 7 team in the nation at the time, second in the regional rankings that came out, right behind Swarthmore in the Mid-Atlantic. And Swarthmore putting together one of their patented second half runs, went on a 22-7 run to open up the second half, turned a 5-point lead into a 20-point lead. Hopkins would try to claw their way back, but never got closer than 9. Garnet ended up winning by 14. And of course, with one more win, they will have officially clinched hosting rights for the Centennial Conference tournament. Technically speaking, Hopkins could still pass them in the ranking if the Garnet were to lose their next 3 games, but either a Hopkins loss or a Garnet win in any of their next 3 games would secure them that win. They've got Dickinson tonight, and we will send it down to our PA announcer for the national anthem.
Bloomington, Maryland, number 0, KJ Holton. Up next is senior guard from Albany, New York, number 11, Bryce Allen. Up next, the sophomore forward from Ellicott City, Maryland, number 22, Chris Bates. Up next, the sophomore guard from Vienna, Virginia, number 24, Ryan Robinson. And finally, a sophomore wing from Darien, Connecticut, number 25, Jack Tierney. Head coach for the Red Devils is Alan Serrani. He is assisted by Adam Sonola and Ken Brown.
Starters announced for both squads. Dickinson, not quite the successful season that they might have been hoping for. Have had some real tough losses, one in double overtime and a couple 1-point losses in overtime. Guys to look out for: Bryce Allen, in 9 games this season, sat out about 10 for injury, averaging 18 and a half a game. Ryan Robinson got 12 a game for them, and then KJ Holton with 10 per contest for the Red Devils. And then, of course, the Garnet, a balanced attack that they bring. 6 guys over or right around 10 points a game. Over these last couple games, what's been great to see is Connor Harkins breaking out of what's really been a season-long shooting slump for him, coming into last weekend's game against Franklin and Marshall. Was only shooting 32% from 3 on the season, as unable to save that from out of bounds is Ryan Robinson off the tip. So the Garnet will have it from their baseline. But Harkins going off for 24 points against F&M and then 25 in that win over the Blue Jays, and really busting out of that shooting slump. And that's great to see for this Garnet team that needs to get him and his outside shooting going down the stretch as we get closer to the postseason. Of course, the Centennial Conference Tournament and then NCAA tournament action that will follow. Ball in the hands of Vinny D'Angelo off a screen from Odell. Now they go inside to the senior. Preseason first-team All-American holds his pivot, now out to D'Angelo. Now Shafer, the other senior, the reverse end, gets things going for the Garnet. Garnet immediately bringing pressure in the backcourt. They'll let it up now as Allen comes across the timeline. Robinson ahead, pulls back for 3, not there. And Harkins able to pull down the rebound. Here's D'Angelo. Fantastic job he's done taking over the 23 jersey from Cam Wiley, who joined us here last weekend. And a little bit of magic in the jersey. Here's Harkins firing away. Shafer able to pull down the rebound. Now D'Angelo straight ahead. Circus shot, but he's fouled. And a couple shots coming up for Vinny D'Angelo, and you see the danger of him right on that drive, able to get penetration immediately as we take another look here, and the presence of mind just to flip that one up as he absorbs the contact from Jack Tierney. D'Angelo good on his first free throw. Shot 85% at the line this season for the Garnet. Free throw shooting definitely a strength for them, 74% as a team as compared to the 67% that opponents shoot against them. Now a big part of that, the Tarbell Pavilion crowd. As we scan across here, you can see the packed student section that shows out for every game that the Garnet play, and absolutely makes it hell for opposing teams and opposing free throw shooters. Shafer nearly poking that ball away, in and out of the hands of Allen, able to get it back. 2 seconds on the clock. That's a deep three. Able to catch the front rim, but Shafer right there to pull down the miss. D'Angelo straight ahead again, strong to the cup, can't finish. And a tie-up down low. Odell and Bates in there. Jump ball is going to keep it with Swarthmore. It's D'Angelo on the baseline. Lobs it in there for Odell. D'Angelo open in the corner for three. Hits it. As usual, outside shooting, a strength for the Garnet. And there's some backcourt pressure. It's been a new look for them this season and been consistently successful for them, that time forcing the throwaway. As we take another look at that D'Angelo three. Garnet blessed with so many proficient outside shooters. Inside, Visconti the good catch. Odell on the follow, can't get it to go, and Bates pulls down the miss. Holton ahead. Into the hands of Allen. Robinson, inside they go to Bates, a 6'8" forward. Nice pass inside. Shafer nearly able to get a piece of it, but Dickinson on the board now. So they'll leave Harkins to bring it across. D'Angelo, now Shafer drives baseline, just moving his defender there, too strong off the glass. Tierney, nice looking jumper along the baseline, and another 2 points for the Devils. Visconti, straight ahead, and the miss. Taken down the floor by Dickinson, right to the hoop, got blocked by Nate Shafer. And that's going to be his 48th of the season. We get another look here, staying on top of that and just knocking it down. He's definitely on my ballot right now for Centennial Conference Defensive Player of the Year. Odell won it last year, but I think it's Shafer's this season. Here's Holton on the wing. Shot clock at 5, pulls up, and hits Twine. D'Angelo left open to the cup, fouled. And that's a poor job defensively from Dickinson there. Somebody's got to pick up Vinny D'Angelo really at half court. I mean, you just can't let him build up a head of steam like Dickinson did right there. No stopping him once he gets going. So another couple of free throws for D'Angelo. And because he's so fearless in going to the basket, able to draw a ton of free throws, And, of course, pretty good at making them as well. Ingram replaces Visconti. Another couple subs coming for the Garnet. Michael Capriz and Abbas Salah into the game. Colin Shaw as well came in for Nate Shafer. And the Garnet very comfortably this season able to run 9 men deep. Keep everybody fresh for a lot of this game. Salah nearly coming up with the steal and then too aggressive as he nearly got beaten around the edge. So the block called as he runs into KJ Holton. In from the sideline, they go into the backcourt to Allen. There's an open shooter in the corner, and Dickinson has their first lead of the game thanks to Ryan Robinson. Foul called on Ryan Robinson. So it looks like he got tripped up there and then in just losing his balance committed the foul on Shaw. Harkins back into the game. So already the third team foul against Dickinson. Inside they go. Odell, Salah wide open down low and finishes amidst the contact. And now they've got Dickinson trapped in the corner, able to break it though as Holton comes across the timeline. Travis Dobbins, newly into the game. Tierney. Inside they go. I get caught up, and it's going to be a kicked ball as Dobbins threw it into the legs of Odell there.
For the Garnet, number 40,
Shafer comes back in for the Garnet.
Entering for the Red Devils, number 32, Ryan DeVreen.
They stay with the too big look of Shafer and Capriz. Dickinson struggling to get it in, but they find Dobbins eventually. In the corner, Dobbins. Now Holton gets Harkins in the air, but a good recovery, and then off the fingertips of Spellman. A nice run of defense there by the Garnet, forcing eventually the turnover. Salah, and giving him the three-pointer, but not a big jump shooter. Shafer now, sizing up Spellman. Now kicks out Capriz. They go back low for Shafer, and then a little too hot for Salah. Actually, they'll say that Allen got a hand in there and poked it away. 6 seconds, though, on the shot clock as Ingram prepares to inbound it, lobbed up for Shafer. Salah for three, in and out. Shafer, the offensive carom. Now Ingram, no good. Capriz, though, right there. Referee says he kept his pivot. Salah, another three. That time he got it. Confidence in his shot from Abbas Salah. And now Dickinson gets set in their half-court offense. Allen for three, not there. Has a license to fire from wherever. Salah, the good catch, keeps his pivot now out to Ingram. And you see just how closely they're guarding Connor Harkins in this game. Do not want him to get hot. Inside they go. Capriz, they want a goaltend call, but either way, Capriz able to secure his own miss. And then the putback. 16-10 now the lead for the Garnet. Dobbins across half court. Allen in, now Dobbins. Couple pumps and can't finish. Capri is showing off his talents as a ball handler. Now Ingram off the back screen. No good. Holton trying to take on two guys, and Ingram able to draw the charge. Holton into the body. Yep, that discard there just sticks out the forearm. Any sort of push there, enough for the referee to call a charge. And the Garnet, another turnover and a good stand in transition. D'Angelo back into the game. Shaw for three, not there, and Tierney pulls it down. Dobbins back to Allen. On the drive, count it. And the foul on Nate Shafer. Unhappy there. Definitely not a ton of contact there from Shafer. I think just as he was going down, tried to get a hand in there on Allen and committed the foul in the process. Allen off the mark on the free throw. Here's D'Angelo working his way in. D'Angelo and Odell comes flying in. Now he's open for three, hits it. D'Angelo already making a big impact in this game. 7 points for the freshman so far. That three-pointer way off. Pardon me, I believe it's actually 10 points for D'Angelo. Live stats just a bit slow to update. That time he fakes into a two, and it's there again. D'Angelo, 12 points now, and the Garnet, the steal on the inbound. Outside they go. Visconti for three, hits it. And that forces a timeout out of Alan Soretti. What a run from the Garnet. First of all, it's D'Angelo hitting the three. They force the miss on the other end. D'Angelo back down the floor into a two. And then finally a steal thanks to the backcourt pressure. And Visconti, leading scorer for the Garnet this season. A massive shot from him, and definitely enough to get the Garnet crowd fired up. Take another look here at that Shafer bucket to open up this game. And then the other way, George Visconti wide open for three. Crowd loving it here so far as the Garnet out to a double-digit lead on Senior Day. And just outplaying Dickinson thoroughly so far. Less than halfway through this first quarter. First half, I should say. Garnet, 2 games left to play in the Centennial Conference. Haverford comes on Wednesday, the number 3 seed right now in the conference. Finish it off down the road at McDaniel. So this is the last home game of the regular season, but the odds are much better than not that Tarbell Pavilion will be the home of the Centennial Conference postseason tournament, and then the weekend after that, NCAA tournament games. Dickinson in their offense. They find Allen in the corner. Now Robinson open for three, knocks that down. That's a big shot for Dickinson out of the timeout to try to silence this Garnet crowd and get some momentum going for them. Allen on the foul. Only his first, but the fifth team foul on Dickinson. Side in for the Garnet. Nobody wants to take it. Now Visconti will. And go right back to him. Now Harkins inside for Visconti, fouled on the entry pass. And now the Garnet one away from going into the bonus.
Foul number 25, Jack Tierney, his second, team sixth.
All right, the second foul on Tierney. D'Angelo has to get it in. Good catch by Odell. Now Harkins for three. Not there. And Allen brings it the other way. Tierney wide open underneath. That's just a defensive miscue there, as I think it was Shaw and Odell who just got confused on their assignments. Left Tierney wide open there. Shaw able to save it there. Harkins. Now Visconti. That's a nice find to Odell. 8 seconds on the clock. Visconti into a two, too strong. Allen pulls it down. Lobbed up. Shaw contests, but Bates able to draw the foul. A couple shots coming for him.
Foul number 35, Colin Shaw. His first, team third.
Garnet coming out in a zone look here, and Dickinson has demonstrated the ability to get the ball right into the middle of that zone, and you see that time Shaw coming over just a little late. And Bates able to draw the foul. Good on his first free throw. Second goes as well. Only the third team foul on the Garnet, but Dickinson, a nice little 7-0 run here. Make this a two-possession game. Here's Harkins into the secure hands of Odell. Harkins for three, no good, and Bates able to knock into the hands of Allen. Once again, Dickinson in transition, and Coach Kosmolski, let's go call a timeout. Good timeout there, as the Garnet have just come out flat-footed a bit in their transition defense, especially after that timeout call from Dickinson. 9-0 run makes this a three-point game. It's been a pretty quiet game from Odell so far. He does have 4 rebounds and a couple of assists, but held without a shot attempt so far, and a lot of that is due to the great defensive play of Chris Bates, who has been consistently backing him down low, and Odell hasn't had much success moving him out of the way so far. Garnet just trying to regroup here to get their offense going once again and seeing if they can just tighten things up defensively. And it seemed like might be able to put this game out of reach early, but Dickinson coming roaring back here. Salah. Now Harkins. Visconti has a three. No good. Allen able to pull it in. Here's Allen on the drive. Count it. And a chance for Allen to tie this up. Time just beats Salah off the dribble and tries to reach in there, get a piece of that shot. Instead, catches the arm of Allen and not able to allow him to finish. Or not able to prevent the finish, I should say. And that's just the kind of a situation where unless you're sure that you can prevent him from making that shot, there's just no need to foul. Visconti. Shafer now. Loose ball chased down almost by Ingram, but now Robinson gets it back, forcing a tough finish out of him, but a fresh clock for Dickinson. And now they get set in their half court. A chance to retake the lead. Allen trying to cross over Shafer, baits the hook. And it's a 2-point lead for the Red Devils. Garnet stagnant for the last 3 minutes. Visconti for 2. Good from him. And not bringing the backcourt pressure this time. Allen across. Sizing up Shafer there. Now they go to Dan Conlon. Allen firing away, hits a 3. Harkins, now Ingram to answer, hits it. 29 each. And they go in the back court, but the foul called. Nearly had Allen trapped there, tried to split the defense, and Capri's gets called for it. Just a bit too much contact into the body there. Shafer will come off. Dickinson struggling to get it in. They find Allen. Cross half court, ahead of Ingram, straight ahead he goes. Unable to finish over Capri's, gets his own miss. And the putback. D'Angelo right the other way. Finds Shaw, now Odell. He's got the strength advantage there, won't fall, but a couple of free throws coming up for Zach Odell. And that'll put the Garnet in the bonus. Take another look here. Just swiping at the arm of Odell is Lucas Curran. And nearly able to finish through the contact. The first one rolls off the rim. Odell shooting 72% at the line this season. Allen clears everyone out, which forces Odell to come over, but they still go for the double team. Shaw got a piece of it, and now they pick back up defensively. Allen clearing some space. Firing again, D'Angelo able to chase it down, and he got hooked. So a 1-and-1 coming up for Vinny D'Angelo. Good job. There, actually got caught on the chin. 1-1 for D'Angelo. Hits his first free throw. Give him 13 points. Make it 14. Such an impressive young man. Came in coming off the bench as Ryan Ingram was the starting point guard up until winter break. At that point, D'Angelo taking over thanks to his stellar play. Another corner three as Dickinson able to get a shooter open in the corner. They've done it consistently in this one. And D'Angelo fouled again, so another trip to the line coming for him. Shafer into the game. Second foul on KJ Holton.
Entering for the Garnet, number 40, Nate Shafer, and number 31, Connor Harkins. Penny D'Angelo at the line, shooting one.
Tierney, Robinson, and Holton. All with 2 fouls now. D'Angelo converts on the front end. Second shot good as well. He was on I believe it was a 22 straight made free throw streak up until the Hopkins game where he had his first miss in 4 or 5 games. Here's another open shooter. Now Conlon on the drive got blocked, but the referee on the sideline has it as a foul on Odell for a push into the back. It's only the first on Odell. Clean to me initially, but perhaps just contact between the torsos. And you see Kuzmalski having a discussion, a loud discussion, I should say, with the referee about the merits of that foul. And can't say I disagree with him there, as it looks like Odell just came cleanly over the top there. Odell, the trailer, looks off the three. D'Angelo hesitates, now elevates for 2. It's his game right now. Conlon for 3, rattles it home. Dickinson coming up with an answer every time. Shaw now. Odell. Shaw comes over. Odell puts it on the floor. Now Shafer is hit. And the Garnet in the double bonus. Yep, just the swipe on the arm, and that's the second foul on Curran now. So Dickinson with 4 guys, all with 2 fouls. Shafer hits his first. Visconti comes into the game. 3:41 left in this first half. Certainly been an entertaining one so far. Back and forth game, and Landry Kuzmalski is going to call a timeout. Garnet just need to figure things out defensively here. They've been too often letting Dickinson shooters get open in the corners, and they've been making them pay with those open catch-and-shoot looks. Dickinson 6 of 11 from behind the arc, and 3 of those misses are from Bryce Allen, and those generally have just been, off the dribble, pull-up threes, but when they're getting good ball movement to open up these looks, they've been making them. And it's, again, too many shooters getting open in the corners for the Garnet to be happy with here. Down by 1 in the final few minutes of this first half. They'll let Dickinson take it across half court without any trouble. Allen, another 3, not there, and Odell pulls it in. Allen able to save it. Across the timeline to him. Here's Holton now for 3. Front rim into the hands of D'Angelo. This is a big few minutes for the Garnet. See if they can put some stops together. Just get a run of stops here and convert on the other end. They have the ability to go on runs. Here's Harkins looking to get it started, and that's a nice looking stroke from him. Good to see him finding the net after missing his first 3 from beyond the arc. Holton. Got Allen in the corner. Allen on the drive, now out to Conlon. That's a good close by Harkins. Would have been a shot clock violation, but Odell able to gain possession. Visconti. Harkins again for 3! Hits it. Back-to-back triples from Connor Harkins. And just like that, it's a 5-point game. Garnet retake the lead. And Dickinson, a timeout. Full timeout on the floor, will step away.
On and off the court, we're focused on creating lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. More college athletes are earning degrees than ever before, but we've still got work to do. That's why we're raising the bar for incoming freshmen, so they're prepared when they get to campus. And why teams can't play in championships unless they make the grade. Education matters, and putting academics first creates a pathway to a lifetime of opportunity.
Connor Harkins, not the guy you want to see getting open if you are a Red Devils fan. 2 big 3-pointers from him to give the Garnet a 5-point lead heading into the final 2 minutes of this first half. And seeing if they can extend this run with a stop here. Good ball movement into the corner. They go for Allen. Now Robinson, the drive. Harkins tips it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They get it into Robinson. He has to pull up from about 30 feet. And a shot clock violation. So a great run of defense there on that possession. D'Angelo returns for the Garnet. Brings it up the floor. Harkins. fighting for the rebound, and it will be Dickinson ball. Not perhaps the most advised shot there from him, as he had about 3 red jerseys surrounding him there. Might have been able to find an open shooter there. Holton has it stolen, though, by Harkins. Gets it right back for the Garnet. D'Angelo loses handle and his balance. Now Visconti off the glass, popped up in the air. Holton able to get underneath, and Dickinson can go 2 for 1 here. Now Allen content to wait, let the shot clock wind down. Robinson for 2. No good, and the Garnet will have the final shot of this first half if they want it. D'Angelo, however, travels. Gives it right back to Dickinson. And a chance for them to answer, make this a 1-possession game in the final 23 seconds. Conlon returns for the Red Devils, so does Shafer for the Garnet. And they come out in a 3-2 zone. Allen, it'll be his shot, fades away, and can't hit at the buzzer. So the Garnet able to take a 5-point lead into the locker room. Certainly been an entertaining one so far. Dickinson, some good shot making for them, but some great ball movement as well that has granted them open looks. They've made 50% of their shots so far, 40% from beyond the arc. At one point, that number was 55, so Garnet perhaps clamping things down a little bit, avoiding letting those open shooters get open, and then Connor Harkins finding the net near the end of that first half. 2 big threes for him, gives the Garnet a 5-point lead at the end of the half. We'll step away, be back in about 15 minutes. You're watching the Garnet Sports Network, your home for men's basketball and all things Swarthmore athletics.
Why choose Swarthmore? Wow.
I don't know how to say this in like one interview.
There's just like this magnetic secret on campus that people really can't describe.
The campus itself is beautiful.
I was absolutely floored when I first came here. A lot of it came from the values that SWAT has.
It truly is the people that make this community. All my memories are inseparable from the people that were around me.
I applied to Swarthmore through the Questbridge National College Match, and it's a program that matches high-achieving, low-income students with really selective institutions like this.
I knew I wanted to play basketball in college. Basketball was a tool that would enable me to get a great education. In high school, I was kind of pressured by the standard to play Division I, but I wanted to pave my own way.
It chose itself for me, and I knew on a more pre-intellectual level that this was the place.
And one of my favorite things and my favorite takeaways of this place has been the community.
I've been lucky to experience what learning is like at other institutions, and I'm very thankful that I did that because that completely changed my perception of Swarthmore. It made me realize that Swarthmore is special in these very small and unique ways that actually make an enormous difference.
The reason I'm so involved on campus is because I feel like the things that I do here matter. You can actually enact meaningful change.
When you're walking around campus, like I don't feel like I'm just walking by a bunch of strangers, and being in these smaller settings, like it gives you the opportunity to build strong relationships with people that also have like a vested personal interest in who you are as a person.
It totally tailors itself to like every type of person. You can come here and be anywhere on any spectrum, and you'll be pretty well welcomed.
You'll find that the people here are here for you. I was able to find really good, deep personal growth And Swarthmore has been that formative experience that the community allows me to have that space that I can have that growth.
I have incredible mentors who have helped me at every step of the way, which I'm really thankful for. And I don't think I would have that same type of individualized attention and recognition at a place that's not Swarthmore.
Dickinson's been able to stick with the Garnet for 20 minutes. The question is, can they do it for a full 40? 44-39, the lead for Swarthmore coming out of the first half. Vinny D'Angelo's been a huge part of that for the Garnet. Unstoppable today, getting to the line at will. 18 points now for him, 4 of 6 from the field, 8 for 8 on his free throws. And look for the Garnet to come out with one of their patented beginning of the second half runs, try to get some momentum going right out of the locker room and put this one out of reach early on there, though. Holton, a nice finish to make this a one-possession game. D'Angelo the other way to the rim, hesitates, and finishes. Again, D'Angelo just showing the poise inside since he has moved into the starting lineup. Been such an impressive player, averaging over 10 points a game. That scoring average will continue to tick up, I imagine, as he makes games like this one the norm. From right down the road in Aston, Pennsylvania, a great find from Coach Landry Kosmalski. D'Angelo thought about the three. Now the Garnet swinging around the horn. Visconti too strong there. Odell pulls it down. In some trouble. Out to Shafer he goes. Leaves it short and then pulled down by Bates. That's actually the first field goal attempt by Odell in this game. He's got 1 point. 7 rebounds as well. Now here he goes in transition. Has help, steps to the basket and finishes just too strong for KJ Holton. And now a timeout from Dickinson as they could not get it in. But Zach Odell in transition. Holton tried to sell the contact there, but just nothing he could do. There's the finish by Holton that got things started for Dickinson. And the beginning of this second half, Visconti, the early finish, and then Zach Odell in transition. Don't necessarily expect to see a big man run that well, but Zach Odell making it look easy. KJ Holton just packing off there, stunned by the ferocity of Zach Odell running downhill. First bucket of the game for the big man. Hasn't really been a game about the big men. Allen leading the scoring for Dickinson. Robinson got 8 as well. Those two guards leading the way. And then for the Garnet, stellar play, of course, from Vinny D'Angelo. Harkins has 6. Visconti's got 5. Odell and Shafer together only accounting for 7 of the Garnet's points. Haven't need them to dominate and take over games in the way that they can in this one because of the way the guards have been playing. Robinson thought about the three, now drives, good find. Holton tried to readjust there, but couldn't get it over about 3 guys there. Odell inside, keeps his pivot, and finishes. And D'Angelo tips it off of Holton. Or maybe he didn't touch it at all. Take another look here at Odell. The patience gets in front of Bates. And now a discussion between the referees. And they reverse the call. Not sure if we have another look at that, but at least to me it looked like D'Angelo had gotten his hand on it. Out of bounds again, it will remain. Dickinson ball still in this corner. Really tough to get it in here. There's only one direction that you can go with it, and now D'Angelo commits the foul. Too strong into the back of Holton. It looks like initially the referee that was about 2 feet from the play had it as Garnet ball. Not sure if he was calling it as untipped there. Ingram called for the block as Robinson put it on the ground. Eventually just got it overturned by the referee on the other side. Another look here. Ingram still going forward there and impeding Robinson. So 2 quick fouls on the Garnet. And they go to Tierney, knocked away. Odell able to save it. And D'Angelo out and running. Harkins in transition. Gets nothing, but it's saved by Shafer. And the shot clock, I guess it reset there. And actually it is 20. Not quite sure what the confusion was there. Either way, will be Garnet ball with 20 seconds to work with. Shafer down low, out to Ingram, wide open. Give him a 3. Again, just the blessing of all these outside shooters. Holton, the mismatch, and can't finish over Odell. And now D'Angelo out and running. Ingram for 2. He's got 8 now. And the Garnet trying to put this one out of reach. An 11-2 run to open up this first half. Full timeout on the floor by Dickinson will step away.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
For all your Swarthmore social media content, you can follow us at SWAT Athletics on Instagram and Twitter, Swarthmore Athletics on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube, of course, as you must be right now. All the highlight videos from every game appearing there. Brandon Hodnett and Matt Judge doing great work in the athletics communications office for the Garnet. Fresh updates for the fans always. And Dickinson now facing a 14-point deficit as Bates goes up for the contested shot over Shafer. Can't hit that time. They want the travel there, and Salah throws it away. Dobbins does not have numbers, but he goes straight ahead, tries to double clutch. Can't finish, ill-advised there from the freshman. He had no help there with him. Tried to go 1-on-2. Harkins swiped out of his hands. Remain Garnet ball as Visconti returns. Take another look here. Ingram just stays straight up, gets a piece of it. on the way up as well. Ingram. Down they go to Shafer, 7 on the clock. Out of the reach of Harkins, threw it behind him. Will miscue there, but Dickinson now try and come the other way and find an answer for this Garnet defense to start the second half. Nothing Dobbins can do there, but it's saved by Allen. Once again, just tries to go up against the taller Ingram. Allen on the drive all the way to the hoop, leaves Visconti reaching for air. As D'Angelo prepares to come back in, that time it's stripped from Ingram. Allen in transition for 3, big shot for him, and it's a 9-point game. That's a pretty good way to answer for Dickinson out of the timeout. Visconti into Shafer, now Harkins for 3. And Dickinson running in transition. Hard fall for Devine. And then as the Garnet came out of the back court, foul committed by Allen on Colin Shaw. And it's actually Allen who comes up worse for wear that time. Second personal on him. Odell and D'Angelo back into the game. Allen's got 15 now to lead the Red Devils, but D'Angelo leading all scorers with 20. Odell faces up. On the ground, soft shot there, can't get it over the front rim. Robinson into the hands of Dobbins. They go. Now Allen getting around Bates. Too weak there. Ingram wide open. Not that time. Odell right there. Misses, grabs it again. Odell, count it! A little bit of stat padding there for the senior. Missing the first time, grabbing his own rebound, and then going up strong with it against Bates. They yell at the other end as he turns towards the student section, and a chance at the three-point play the old-fashioned way for Zach Odell. Rims out, but tapped back for the Garnet. Odell that time lost the handle. And Dickinson the other way. Robinson. Now Conlon on the drive. Shafer might have gotten a piece of it. D'Angelo showing off the fancy handles there. And as Allen commits the foul, much to the chagrin of Coach Soretti. Clearly disagreed with the call there. Right into Shaw, who finishes. Robinson for 3, in and out. As Ingram pulls it down. And he's going to get bumped by Dobbins. So he got the edge on him.
Foul number 3, Travis Dobbins, his first,
Fourth team foul on Dickinson. Tierney returns.
Entry for Dickinson, number 25, Jack Tierney.
Visconti back in as well.
Entry for the Garnet, number 24, George Visconti.
He'll be the one to inbound. Here is D'Angelo. Good catch by Shafer, right to the rim, not there. Tie up as Odell keeps fighting there with Spellman. And possession for the Garnet. Eventually able to rip it away from Spellman. That's what we call playing through the whistle. D'Angelo for three. Hits once again. And a timeout by Dickinson as this onslaught from the Garnet taking the wind out of their sails. 16 points. Now the lead will step away. Dickinson trying to regroup out of the timeout as Dobbins brings it across the timeline and into the hands of Allen. Dobbins again. Puts it on the floor. Took a lot of steps with it there. Allen, nice finish high off the glass over Shafer, and they go to D'Angelo. Able to save it. Now to Shaw. Shafer working his way in. The soft hook not there. Grabs the miss and then is fouled. Couple shots coming up for him. Take another look here. The second try, the arms of Tierney is going into him. Shafer, much improved from the charity stripe this season, 73%. One time was shooting about 85% from the line. Clearly put a lot of time into his craft in the offseason, saying, hey, you know, I'm battling inside. I'm going to get hit a lot. Let me make sure I'm scoring with the clock stopped. Hits both of those as Harkins will return. Over to Allen, and then they break into the front court thanks to the lob to Dobbins. Worked inside, Visconti comes up with the steal in transition. Shaw to Salah, and he's met there. Out to Shaw they go, inside, off the rim, and Zach Odell on the follow for 2. Talked about how he had a quiet first half. Well, not anymore. 9 points and 11 rebounds on senior day, and still 10 minutes plus of basketball left here. Dobbins pulls up. No good, into the hands of Odell. Shafer also with 10 rebounds, not far short of a double-double. Shaw comes up well short that time. Allen inside, that's a nice find, and a good finish from Spellman. Visconti, a fastball into Salah. Defender goes flying by, and an easy couple of points. Allen splits the defense and gets blocked by Zach Odell. Another look here. Right over top of him, says, "Not in my house." Now a discussion between the Dickinson coach and 2 referees. And a technical on Alan Soretti. You can see he was close there. And just barked something out right at the end, as one referee gave him a warning. The other, standing right next to him, gets some final words in, and Connor Harkins to shoot the free throws. I understand, of course, the frustration. Dickinson certainly in this game for the season as a whole, that just hasn't gone the way that they would have liked it to, have been unhappy with some of the calls in this one, but you know, just giving the Garnet free points is not the way to work your way back into this one. There's still 10 minutes of basketball left. Dobbins firing away immediately, and he'll be hearing about the air ball from the Garnet crowd. Salah, hard collision. Spellman came up worse on it, and Salah will shoot a couple of free throws.
Foul number 41, Luke Spellman, is first. Team 6.
Spellman, a little shaken up there, will make his way out of the game as Curran and Robinson return. Salah good on his free throw. Harkins will take a seat as Capriz comes back in. Misses that one, and Curran able to chase down the long rebound. Shafer backing Curran, and had his arm just a bit around him, and contact. called there. Actually, they'll get him for the block. Thought he had pretty good positioning there on the replay. Didn't look like he actually made contact with that hand on Curran. D'Angelo back into the game. Curran misses there, so the lead remains at 20. Here's D'Angelo, now Shafer. Find the hands of Visconti. D'Angelo on the drive and is fouled. Puts the Garnet in the bonus as well. This gets tied up there by Curran. Third foul on him.
Lucas Curran, his third. Vinny D'Angelo, shoot 2.
D'Angelo now 9 for 9 at the line. Make that 10 for 10. He's got 25. Dickinson gets it in. Allen trying to get across the timeline. Robinson. Now Tierney. Here's Allen. Kick to the corner. Robinson the drive. Pull up 2 from Conlon. Curran comes flying in and then tipped out of bounds by Ingram. So Dickinson will have it on the baseline. Wide open, Curran underneath for 2. Allen nearly coming up with the steal on the inbound. Instead, he walked with it. They find the easy into D'Angelo. Nearly loses the handle there. Allen fighting for it with him. And then Allen commits the foul. It's rolled on top of D'Angelo there. And they're going to give Allen a delay of game as well. It's the third foul on him. Another couple of free throws. This will actually be a 1-and-1 for D'Angelo. Shaw back in as well. Good on the front end. So again, with a win here today, the Garnet will officially lock up first place in the Centennial Conference. And in doing so, they will secure the rights to host the Centennial Conference tournament. Swarthmore a full timeout. Now that will come 2 weeks from now. And assuming this one holds, 22-point lead for the Garnet right now with 8 minutes remaining. There will be postseason basketball at Tarbell Pavilion for the 4th straight season. And with the full timeout on the floor, we'll take a quick break.
I learned a lot of valuable lessons playing college football. I never thought about the health benefits of exercise until I actually started to talk to coaches in college. It's not only just for performance, it's for life. My coaches instilled the importance of well-being, not only building up strength, mental health, getting enough sleep, eating properly is all what it is to be healthy. I decided that I want to go on a personal trainer and share my knowledge that I obtained in college about physical and mental well-being.
8 minutes left. And a 75-53 lead for the Garnet. Dickinson was able to hang with them for the first 20 minutes, but as so many teams have found this season, just unable to stick with them for the full 40. There's a three, though, for Conlon. D'Angelo fires it back in. Shafer, count it! And the foul, getting the faithful fired up here in Tarbell Pavilion. Throwing down the hammer, just spins from Curran. Remember, I think it was back, I want to say, it was either 2 or 3 years ago now, prior to an NCAA tournament game. During warm-ups, Nate Shafer broke the rim here at Tarbell Pavilion and nearly doing something similar on that play. Nine points now for the senior. Him and Odell, both 9 points, 11 rebounds. Robinson for three. No good, right into the hands of Ingram. Shaw trying to Euro step his way through traffic. Hard contact there, and he'll have a couple of shots. Robinson called for the foul.
Foul number 24, Ryan Robinson, his fourth.
It's coming late there into the body of Shaw as Shaw goes by.
Colin Shaw, shooting two.
Be 2 shots for him. So Garnet now officially in the double bonus. Bates returns. He's actually played a very solid game for Dickinson, especially defensively. Only 18 minutes played, but did a really good job throughout that first half of backing Zach Odell and keeping him from finding the basket in that first half. But with him off the floor, Odell has just gone to work in this second half. He and Shafer both. Robinson again. Shot clock at 3. Conlon from way downtown. And it's right into the hands of Ryan Ingram. Harkins. Hand in his face. Odell saves it, but right to Devine. And now we have a technical called on Dan Conlon. Timeout on the floor. We'll step away.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender or the color of your skin, or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, if you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity. So the official call is a double technical
on Dan Conlon and Connor Harkins. Harkins unhappy with the closeout on that three-pointer and not getting the foul called. So Garnet come out in a 3-2 zone look, and perhaps some jawing between him and Conlon that the referee just wanted to put a stop to quickly, and quick to call a double technical there. Conlon straight ahead, gets the contact from Shafer. Couple shots coming up for him.
Foul number 40, Nate Shafer, his third.
Only the third on Shafer.
Dan Conlon, shooting one.
One more shot for Conlon. Hits Twine on both, and they go into Salah. Shafer facing up. Ingram for three, not there. Salah able to get the tap, and then Shafer gets the putback, but then goes down hard, grabbing at his knee. It's undercut a little bit there by the legs of Spellman. Did not look good based on the reaction, but able to walk off pretty quickly now under his own power, as he will get checked out. It's definitely scary to see, and we hope that Shafer is all right. Odell going over there to see how he's doing. So Allen will have it into the corner. Robinson knocks down a three. Harkins, the trailer, and he's fouled that time. Able to draw the whistle.
That foul's on number 12, Dan Conlon, his second.
So 3 shots coming up for Connor Harkins. Shot the 2 technical free throws earlier and hit both of them. The patented 2 dribble. 2 dribbles prior to the shot. And he's good there, so Garnet lead back to 24. Visconti back in for Harkins. He's got 11 now. Hasn't been his best game from beyond the arc, only 2 for 8, but some big points, especially right at the end of that first half. Robinson on the drive, fouled by Caprice, count the basket. Another look in there, just the scoop around Shafer around Caprice. Able to draw the foul well short there, and Caprice got tied up by Devine. And with the Garnet in the double bonus, that'll send the freshman big to the line. Capri's good on that one. Shooter's roll for him. Second as well. Across they go to Robinson. Thought about the three, now drives. Active hands from Ingram. Out to Allen. Conlon for three. No good. Has not been afraid to fire from well beyond the arc. Shaw in the corner and knocks it down. Another 3 points as the Garnet hit 90. Wouldn't mind dropping a century on their conference foe. Wide open is Spellman for two. Justin Tucker preparing to come in for the Garnet. It's fallen a little out of favor for the Garnet in recent games. I think the defense, a big part of that for him. Certainly a great offensive talent. Visconti cuts to the basket and gets the reverse. Nate Shafer returns to the bench, so definitely a great sign, a sigh of relief out of probably everybody here at Tarbell. Allen, three from the corner. So with 3 minutes and change left, Garnet are going to call a timeout as they look to get subs into the game. Pete Fago, Jared Groff there. And this is likely the final time we'll see Odell and Shafer play here at Tarbell Pavilion, at least for today, but more basketball coming this season, that's for sure, out of the Garnet. Again, the win all but assured at this point, but with that win, they will go on to clinch hosting rights for the Centennial Conference Tournament. Semifinals will be Friday night, February 28th, and then the Saturday final, I believe it'll be 7 p.m. right here from Tarbell Pavilion. Of course, the run to perfection continues. They'll be 23-0 when the final horn blows. Got to win 10 more to finish this season completely undefeated. At this point, every game in which the Garnet are playing is must-watch basketball. So tell your friends, tell your family either to come on down to Tarbell Pavilion. Should addend that to if you can find a seat here, because that is not guaranteed. Or tune in right here on YouTube for all Swarthmore home games. Bob Long will have the call in the postseason alongside myself, Jacob Brady here. Last postseason as a Swarthmore student, and it'll be an exciting one, that's for sure. Foul called on Tucker. Called on the floor, but Dickinson now in the bonus, so a 1-and-1 coming up for Allen. He's got 20. Spellman commits the foul on Fago. So Garnet ball. Pardon, no foul. It's not sure if he was out of bounds, something of that sort. Salah across the timeline. Salah pulls up for two. Halfway down, Fago secures the rebound. Jared Groff jump stop in the lane and is fouled. Couple free throws coming up for the junior. As a gaggle of children come running in. Groff good on his first free throw as Alec White enters the game. Both shots good from Groff. Trying to force the steal. Salah traveled. Tipped it into the air on the inbounds and then couldn't quite secure it inbounds. Or at least in trying to do so, shuffled his feet. Salah shoots the lane, tipped out of bounds though, so it remains Dickinson ball. TJ Chapman, freshman, come into the game. And Chapman came too close to Conlon on the inbound. Good find inside. Bates can't finish over White though. Tucker. Here is White. Groff, the push-off. Right in front of the refs. Nate Shafer's dad, Scott, unhappy with the call, but booing the referee quite loudly from the stands, but either way, it will be Red Devils ball. Conlon fouled that time. As he drives in, it's on Fago. Couple of shots for Conlon. And he misses on that first free throw. Alex Caldera into the game. And now Julian Levin entering for the Garnet to loud cheers from the assembled students. Free throw is good. A substitution for Dickinson as they get Bowditch into the game. Chapman showing off the handle. Groff able to save it. White hesitates and traveled. George Corzine. And now Chuck Sweat and Major Eason all entering the game as White, Fago, and Groff come off. Four freshmen and a sophomore out there now. Bowditch over to Vogt. And it's stolen away. Eason able to save it. Sweat for three. Back iron, no. Levin comes in and is fouled. See, the crowd loves these guys. I know that obviously don't play a ton of minutes, really just coming in on mop-up duty at the end of games, but I mean, the amount of work that they put in practice, on the scout team, you know, everything that they do for the team, you can't ask for more committed guys. And getting their reward here with playing time at the end of this one. Levin, not quite there on the first. Leaves the second short as well. Eason trying to hustle for the rebound. And then Levin, in his haste, flips it out of bounds. So he tried to save it up to Eason. Alec White returns. Chapman and Corzine both walk-ons to this team. Corzine also a tennis player. It's actually what he was recruited to Swarthmore for, but never hurts to have a 6'7" guy on your roster when you can get one. White puts it on the ground and finishes. Couple of points for him. And Battaglia will run out the clock. It's a dominant win for the Garnet, 96-69, your final here from Tarbell Pavilion. The Palindrome. And once again, the Garnet going to 23-0 overall, 16-0 in the conference, officially locking up the hosting rights for the Centennial Conference Tournament. You can catch that February 28th semifinals at 6 and 8, 29th. Final coming at 7 o'clock, but for now, just a comprehensive win for the Garnet once again. 44-39, they led at the end of the first half. 2 huge threes from Connor Harkins, pushing them to that lead. And then, of course, just coming out dominant at the beginning of the second half. The defense there, as always, and just a comprehensive win for the Garnet overall. Vinny D'Angelo finishes with 27 points. Odell, 1 point short of a double-double on senior day. Shafer does finish with a double-double, though, on his senior day. 11 points, 11 rebounds. Harkins finishes with 11 as well. 8 points for Abbas Salah, 8 points for Ryan Ingram, 7 for Colin Shaw. As always, it's that balanced attack from the Garnet. Of course, Vinny Angelo, the star of the show tonight, got to the free throw line 12 times, but it's everybody chipping in and it's everybody contributing to lock up a big win here over the Red Devils. Your number one Swarthmore Garnet, 23-0. They'll not be at Tarbell Pavilion, unfortunately, for the next 2 weeks, but you can catch those games. Haverford on Wednesday, McDaniel to close the regular season on Saturday, of course, on their respective live streams. And then the week following, Bob Long will be back for that game, and I will be alongside him. So for now, this is Jacob Brady saying have a good night, but we hope to see you in 2 weeks.